Have you ever noticed how silence seems to follow you into a room, waiting patiently at the edges of your busiest moments, as though it has something to say but refuses to compete with the noise you keep feeding your life? What if the quiet you have been avoiding, the quiet you fill with sound and scrolling and endless small distractions, is not empty at all, but full, overflowing even, with a message meant only for you? What if silence is not the absence of something, but the presence of everything you have been too afraid to hear? Today we are going to walk gently into that stillness together and uncover 5 signs that reveal what silence has been trying to teach you all along. Have you noticed a particular hour in your day when everything seems to pause? When the world grows strangely still and even your own thoughts seem to hold their breath? This is what we call the hollow hour, a recurring window of quiet that visits you not by accident but by design, a sacred gap carved into your day so that something deeper than routine can finally reach you. You may feel it as boredom, as restlessness, as an urge to check your phone the moment it arrives. And yet if you sit inside it instead of fleeing from it, you will find that the hollow hour is not empty at all. It is a doorway, patiently waiting for you to stop running long enough to walk through. Have you ever felt a faint hum beneath your thoughts? A low frequency of unease that never quite announces itself but never quite leaves either. This is the static whisper, and it is not anxiety in the way you have been taught to fear it. It is silence trying to speak through the only language your nervous system understands, the language of sensation. The static whisper rises when you have been ignoring your own inner voice for too long. When you have said yes when you meant no, when you have performed peace instead of feeling it. It is not asking you to panic. It is asking you to listen, gently, the way you would listen to a friend who has been trying to tell you something important for a very long time. Have you caught yourself standing before a mirror, or a window, or even a still body of water, lingering a moment longer than necessary, as though something in you recognizes a stranger and a familiar face at once? This is the mirror pause, a quiet suspension of time in which silence invites you to actually see yourself, not the version you perform for others, but the one who exists underneath all performance. In this pause, judgment softens, the noise of comparison fades, and for a breath you meet your own eyes with something like compassion. The mirror pause is silence asking you a single tender question. Do you know who you are when no one is watching, including you? Have you ever sat with a question so large that no one around you could answer it, and instead of feeling despair, you felt a strange and unexpected peace settle over you? This is the unanswered room, the sacred space where silence refuses to hand you resolution, because resolution was never the point. In the unanswered room, you are being taught to tolerate mystery, to let a question live in you without demanding it resolve on your timeline. This is where faith is quietly built, not in the answers you receive, but in your willingness to keep listening, even when none arrive, trusting that the silence itself is doing something you cannot yet see. Have you ever walked into a new chapter of your life and felt, just before it began, an eerie and complete hush, as though the whole universe paused to let you cross over? This is the threshold hush, the final and most profound silence, arriving not to confuse you but to prepare you. It is the quiet before transformation, the breath before the plunge, the stillness that every genuine beginning requires. When the threshold hush arrives, you may feel afraid, you may feel unready, and yet this hush is not a warning. It is a blessing. Silence clearing the room so that what is about to be born in you can arrive without interference. So if you have felt the hollow hour opening beneath your day, if the static whisper has hummed beneath your thoughts, if you have lingered in the mirror pause, sat inside the unanswered room, or trembled quietly at the threshold hush, know that you have not been abandoned by meaning. You have been approached by it in the only voice that could reach you honestly. Silence has never been your enemy. It has been your oldest teacher, patiently waiting for you to stop mistaking noise for aliveness. So let this be the moment you turn toward the quiet, instead of away from it, and let it finally say what it came to say. If this found you at the right moment, like this video, subscribe to Soulure and tell us in the comments which sign found you first. And remember, as the silence deepens, so does the circle that always brings you home.